Kensil Culture, Puppets, Props, Puns, Podcasts.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Kensil Culture, the pop culture magazine. And here he is, the boss of the show, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, John Kensil.
Oh. Hey, Wade.
What are you floundering with over here? Let me see that. Look. Okay. I thought you were a bass player. I'm sorry. He saw that coming right down the turnpike. Ladies and gentlemen, in his beautiful red coat, no, he's not British. Okay, here he is, Mr. John Kensil.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening to the show today and watching it on our streaming services. And thank you for, like my suit jacket here, it's Armenian.
It's Armenian.
Salvation Armenian.
Oh, Salvation Armenian. Okay, that's that's your Goodwill Hunting outfit. That's more like it.
What's that
No,
mean?
you look good in anything, John.
Yes.
But a mirror. But I did not mean that. You dress very, dress very well for, most of our podcasters. Someone do it in their underwear.
Yes.
Okay.
This is my LPGA, trophy winning jacket for the LPGA. The LPGA.
I'm a straight white old male. Okay, I don't know what organization you belong to, but I support it. In any way that I can.
It's yes.
Wooden shoe. I'm sorry, I clogged everything up here.
You saw that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wid and I.
I'm not going to say anything.
I am Wid and I are still coming down for the wonderful time we had last night.
We had a wonderful time at the Punchline in beautiful, beautiful Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. All right? And it was a reunion of a old comedy club. The name is still around, but it isn't the same feeling. It was at 126 Chestnut Street in Old City, and it was atop a Middle Eastern restaurant. In fact, that's what it was called, the Middle East Restaurant.
That's right.
And they had belly dancers.
Yes.
Okay, and they had exotic food. And
Do you know what the difference between a go-go dancer and a belly dancer?
I think I heard this one before.
I think about
John. I don't want to hear your trait. Okay?
About 45 pounds.
These girls worked hard. Okay, they weren't sitting around all day just twiddling their tums. Okay, it was a shaky business. Okay, they were abdominal showmen. Oh, sorry, John. No, it was a wonderful thing, and. When I got kicked out of my, one of my girlfriend's houses, I had to sleep, on top of the club, and that's where all the belly dancers would, that's where they would change into their clothes. But
did somebody draw a hole in the?
No, nobody drilled a hole. I would have looked right into that if somebody drilled a hole in the wall of the belly dancer's dressing room. But I actually slept there, and it stunk of bad perfume, okay, and bad perfume and sweat, because these people really worked, okay. You see the go-go dancers, they don't really know what they're doing, but this the belly dancers, every part of their body, they're much more chaotic and kinetic.
I'm not really into that. Belly dancers. I don't think it's.
All right, you're not really into belly dancers. Okay?
No, it's not my. It's too. Camel.
No, you can go. Okay, the belly. That's an ancient art. Okay. In fact, did you ever hear
for losers?
Did you ever hear the song?
My ice cream truck.
That's probably you don't have to worry about the copyright. Every time you see anything that was Oriental or Asian or anything like or exotic, people would play that music.
That was Tom Petty and the Hummus Breakers.
But it was actually written at the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago for the biggest attraction was a belly dancer, Little Egypt. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, and whoever sold you this coat, Egyptian. Okay, I know you're in denial.
I'm still belly dancers is just it's like Jello on a bumpy highway. It's just I don't think it's erotic or sex or anything like that.
No, you're just a cold fish. Okay, and it's the anatomy, and it's also the grace and the and your tradition, and okay, maybe it's a little bit that you have to slip them $1. Have you ever done that?
No, but if I don't tip her, a falafel.
You Irish people, I swear. Okay. You got some Catholic guilt about the belly dancing, okay? Yeah.
And they're all bouncing around and looks like a baby or a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is having a seizure.
Well, I know that you'd like to dance around, okay? And I to go with that red jacket, which is a red coat right over there, you'd look like a maitre d', okay? Or maybe a maitre d minus, okay? But I'm not. Who am I to judge? Look at me. And but I got you a present here, John.
Oh, look, Wood got me something.
I got you. Let me show the folks right here. Okay, these are some Big Mama's undies. Okay, I know that you
now I have an even dozen.
Yeah. Well, I'm. Hey, make it brief, John. No, okay. I'm sorry. I'm jockeying for position right here in the underwear world. Right over here, it actually tells you these are big giant underwear, okay, that are a gag gift. You give that to and things.
Are they a gag?
They have it that you can, which I think is hilarious, okay, is that on the back, you can use these giant pair of granny drawers, okay, as a flag outside your house, all right? What kind of, if you don't want to throw up any of the flags of nations or, or any of your beliefs, I think granny flag says it all.
And when
okay,
you watch
granny panty flags.
Those shows that are on TV too, like my 1,000-Pound Life, I bet they would be tight on some of the women on those shows.
Well, this is still in the pack. You don't know how hard it is to find a used pair of Big Mama granny pants.
I have a pair of them, but they're edible and they're kosher, so they're really rare. Kosher, edible, giant Big Mama's underwear.
That'll stick with you. Okay, just like Grandma used to make. And big enough to handle these. Okay, are you oversized bloomers? Okay, are sure to get hilarious reaction at any party, Republican or Democrat. Or, caution, stay back, wide load, okay? And we have a guy making a face, okay? But, John, I am going to let you do this. Very funny. It says, get noticed in your neighborhood, okay, by putting them out as a flag. Oh. And, John, because you love to unopen packages, we even have
we'll be doing
what's in the box is going to come later. I want you to open these granny panties like you haven't done it before, John.
I will. You know what's weird, though? We just went from talking about belly dancers at the Middle Eastern restaurant, but we didn't discuss the Super Show last night.
Oh, that is exactly right. See, I got on the Middle East restaurant, but our Super Show last night was a reunion of the Comedy Works, okay? Comedy Works was there during the big comedy boom of the 1980s, okay? And that and the Comedy Factory Outlet, there were two separate groups. There used to be one group, okay, of like 13 guys, and I met them down in Atlantic City, and they were just planning to open the Comedy Works on top of the Middle East, and then some maneuvers, and then and Steve Young, who was there last night and hilarious, and I'm not going to say anything about his son's introduction of me, but it was a incredible, night. I got to see the group Mixed Nuts, Wayne Cotter, Chris Kosha, all, people who had at one time been associated with the Comedy Works when it was at 126 above the thing. And everybody was there.
Anita Wise was there. Frank Barnett was there. These are all veteran comedians from the Philadelphia comedy scene.
It was a beautiful time had by all.
It was nice, too, because they let me host it. And I only did open mic nights at the end of the Comedy Works, like the last 6 months to a year. Like I guess it was 89, 90. But then then the Comedy Cabaret bought it. But when I went there, I keep saying, you feel like when you do comedy, it's your class. Like I said, but it doesn't mean I'm equal at all, by no means. But
you want to hear a lot of
he's right.
from your peers.
At the open mic night, you'd see Paul F. Tompkins, Todd Glass, Adam McKay.
Who
Anchorman, Step Brothers.
Yeah, I mean these people. I mean it was
TV
a
show,
very
the real McKays.
I'm telling you, and our good friend from Back to the Future.
Oh, Tom Wilson.
Tom Wilson started there, and I remember when he went off to
Back to
beautiful
Future,
Hollywood.
But I had the host last night, and Missy, who's
I hope you didn't wear that red jacket, John.
Did I tell you this is our Armenian? I got to tell you,
you look like a bell captain. Okay, you'd make a very good bell captain.
I've been told that 3 times this week.
Never mind.
So Missy was on the show. She's a female comedian.
Oh,
she's
wonderful,
very funny.
Missy, and
Good
related
person.
to the audience, and it was right there. The ladies.
She talks about going to her lady doctor and getting different procedures, how women have to maintain that device upon their body. All right, she was talking about that.
Spoken like a true nerd.
Yes,
okay.
That thing there, her honeymoon area. Well, I wanted to relate to it when I was done talking to her. I don't know if you heard this. You might have got scared.
Yeah, I was,
frightened.
I'm a diva backstage.
Frightened beyond belief. Right. These ice cubes are too cold. Thrown in the staff's face.
Look,
Wait, yes. So,
never mind.
All right, see, look, he's answering. So, I want to relate to Missy's story about going to the body doctor. So I want to say I was getting my prostate checked, and I couldn't think of the word urologist or proctologist. Even though they both deal with that area there.
Okay, they're both up there.
Yeah. Did you hear that? So I said
that was a wheeze, John. And
I said
these bodily function,
I'm trying
adventures.
To be clean here. I'm trying to be clean here, right? So
okay.
I couldn't say proctologist or urologist. I couldn't think of it in time. Yeah. So I said this ass scientist was working on me.
That's why.
And
where'd it go? That's why.
That's why what?
We have right there. Ass plus, okay. You don't have to go to a proctologist or anything. Oh, see, it's glass plus, but we cover it up and it says ass plus because it's endorsed by both J-Lo and Kim Kardashian. So just we got to back her in, Sir Mix-a-Lot because he likes big butts.
So I had to try to relate to her story, and and it's funny. You've probably noticed before in your act that. If you screw up, you start laughing at yourself. They start laughing.
Oh yeah,
well,
that's.
Well, I was trying to tell a joke like that.
That's psychology.
The joke was I went to my ass doctor. Ass scientist, right, to get my prostate checked out. And
your rear admiral.
Yes, okay. And he said, and the joke. I'll tell you exactly what happened. So the doctor says to me, "Now, John, don't get an erection." And I screwed the joke up. I'm not supposed to say my name. So I start over again. And the audience is laughing. And I go, all right, so the doctor has you drop my pants. And he says, now, John. And I did it a second time. And they're screaming at, like, always like laughing at me. I go, I'm screwing this joke up. Damn it. Let me start over again. So this ass scientist tells me to drop my pants. And he says, "Now, Steve, don't get an erection." And I said, "But my name's John." And he said, "I know, my name is Steve." Well, it got a big laugh at it, though, last night. I thought that was funny. And I didn't do it on purpose at all.
No, you just.
And but it's a very fun time. It's just, it's neat. I bet you.
Did they applaud for that, or did
they did it? I did.
Or just give you an index.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. But I'll tell you what, though. I bet you know it's weird too. I read other people's like Facebook groups who are like in Chicago, Boston, Florida.
Okay.
And there's comedy communities like that, and Philly's a neat one too. Philly's just I put Philly up there with Boston. You know, people thought how the intellectuals come out of like that area, but no, there's Philly has
I
a
never
great
had
comedy.
a good time. Boston always was kind of abrasive to me, and they drive really fast. And maybe it was I hung around the Loop. The Loop is
Yes.
and I was probably looped when I was up there the last time. But they were very mean to me up there when I played. I was in a contest with the Johnny Walker people, and because I was a prop guy, I was really prejudiced against.
It's a closed town for comedy. It's hard to get in there.
Oh yeah, I mean that was a time of Dennis Leary and
Like Bill Hicks.
Stephen
and all
Wright,
that. Yeah, Dick
Bill Hicks,
DeFallo,
and Jay Leno actually, and Conan both come up there. So they're a little bit snootier than the Philadelphia comics who would just talk about the Liberty Bell and
Yes.
other attractions,
but
like that train.
Oh yeah, but it was really cool with Philly. Set people on the path of their stardom. Adam McKay, who I remember from the open mic nights, used to have long hair, like a long ponytail, and wore like an army jacket. But he had some very funny, unique bits. But
I don't remember him at all. And I know that I have old lists of open mic nights. I used to run the open mic night at both the Comedy Works in Philadelphia and on 126 Chestnut Street, where we had the reunion last night, and John was there, and he got the host, a very good host, until he taught that proctology joke. Okay, then you got a little behind on that, but then you sort of you saw it through. But anyway, we had the time of our life because we got to see all our old friends, and and most of them looked pretty much the same, and it's funny to see how people age, and. But they were all jealous of John because he dresses like a kid still, He's got diapers.
how dare you?
I'm sorry.
I had in college I had a full load, but they so we had that. That was very fun. That was very neat. You remind me of something when you just said that there too. I have a friend. I can't say his name, and it's not Hal Barris either.
Okay, is it a real one or one of your imaginary friends, or
No,
has been your ventriloquist puppets talking to you?
It's a real one.
Okay.
Well, the Eagles game
Eagles.
almost delayed the reunion at the Comedy Works.
Yeah.
Well, delayed. I think we would have had more of a turnout. I think, but when I was a little kid,
Who was the Eagles quarterback?
it's Jalen Hurts. Did he?
Well, who was the Giants quarterback?
John Montana.
Who's any quarterback?
Joe Namath.
I actually met Joe Namath and had a couple drinks with him. He used to have a Joe's play, a Broadway Joe's.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yes.
You were known at one time as Hollywood John. Okay, because John went out to the East Coast and he tried to get on King of Queens. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and he was actually on that. How many times, John?
Once.
And he kept the costume that they gave him, and he's wearing it tonight.
Yes.
And what was that?
I sold real estate.
The King of Diamonds, or the King of?
I don't know what he's doing now. This is getting weird.
No, you got that bass backwards, okay, John? I'm not. You know, I'm not like that. Okay. I'm just making fun of your jacket because, you know, I'm kind of jealous. You know, I dress in traditional black, John. You know, I'm trying to fit in with the hipsters and everybody. That's why I got a, you know, the little beard and everything. You know,
But-
I'm not going to fool you. You know, I'm.
Back to the Eagles game. The Comedy Works. I went to an Eagles game with my friend who I grew up with. Okay. At the Eagles game, they were giving away a giveaway. And it was that like 3-foot piece of hose that's all crinkly. And you
That's
spin,
what she said.
and you spin it, it goes.
Okay.
The
Oh, yeah.
Noisemaker.
It sounds like it sounds like a flying saucer,
Yeah.
or it sounds like a B3 organ, or it sounds.
It sounds like a change machine being thrown down an elevator mine shaft. So,
And if you go, ooh, 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 it'll sound like a big truck backing up.
yes. So my friend, who I can't say his name,
Okay.
he was spinning around in his car and
Okay.
whacked his dad looked like Jonathan Winters, only bald. Right?
All right.
He spun it and whacked his dad right in the head while his dad's going down 95. And it was the very first time in my life I've ever heard an adult, I guess I could say it, adult curse. And he said, so he gets hit in the head with that 3-foot hose, and he goes, talking about his own son, he goes, "You goddamn douchebag." And I thought that was, I am now a man. I heard an adult curse. It just made me laugh. Very funny.
That made you laugh?
Imagine your friend's father calling his own son a goddamn douchebag.
And that made the poor kid's probably traumatized for life? You know what, John?
Yes.
Do me a favor, all right?
Yes.
Don't be a dick. Big baby. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
So, my friend, I'll call him Pelvin. Pelvin, right? I've known him my whole life. We went down the shore for senior week.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago. Senior week.
So it's senior week. That's what it's a week. Schools do it. I guess other kids.
Oh, I know. I
they go to-
understand. I've seen where the boys are. And,
no, you grew up in Jersey. Did you guys have a senior week?
I was sort of we had a senior week.
Like down
I
the
was
shore?
No, we used to, like, 50 of us would stay in one house, okay? And everybody, you know, when you're a teenager, and we would, this was in beautiful, right next to Asbury Park, okay?
Yes.
And we had 50, high school kids there. And that's, and all sleeping, drinking beer and doing that. But this was like in the 70s. And we used to do, speaking of sports, who's the guy who got beat up for gambling? The
Jackie
Philly?
May. Oh.
Pete Rose,
Yeah.
okay? Pete Rose, and we would do the Pete Rose, we would put a pillow, and we'd have it in the middle of the living room, and you had to run through the dining room and the kitchen and fly into that pillow, and like Pete Rose, his famous slide, okay? If we knew he was gambling, we would have gambled too, because he was one of our heroes
And
at the time.
they called him Charlie Bustle. But,
Charlie Bustle.
But so my
S plus.
So my friend Pelvin, but around the country, I know other states have. We would go to the Jersey Shore, which is a beach resort in New Jersey. But I know, like in Nebraska, they'll go to Cancun, they'll go to Texas or Daytona Beach, kind of like spring break.
I mean, to travel now, you got to be raking in the dough, boy. Okay.
Yeah, people do come back east. And
Come back east.
on the way.
Don't laugh. He's got one in the oven.
So
Stop it, John.
So we're driving back from the Wildwood, New Jersey to Philadelphia, about 90-mile drive.
Okay.
Jonathan Winters, who got hit in the head with a rubber hose. My friend Pelvin and his mother in the front seat of this 1978 Chevy station wagon, gray. I'm in the back seat. It's me, my friend Hal Barris, and my friend John C. We're driving back.
These are all made-up names, John. Okay, Hal Barris. Jonathan Winters is the only one I know, and I know you don't know Jonathan Winters. What is your point of this coming from Wildwood, the
story,
birthplace of rock and roll? Did you know that?
Yes, it is. So we're driving back, and my friend Pelvin's all hungover.
Okay, Pelvin is
right?
your imaginary friend, right?
No, his name's imaginary, but I can't say his real name.
Right.
Well, we're almost over the Walt Whitman Bridge into Philadelphia. We're in the car for a past
That'll take a
50,
toll on you.
60 minutes.
Yeah.
My friend had I don't want to show us online, had a beverage can of soft drink betwixt his legs the whole time down, the whole way down. And, we're summertime wearing shorts. That can of soft drink was probably hotter than his 110 degrees. All right. And my friend Pelvin goes, I'm thirsty. I don't feel good. I mean, have anything to drink? And my friend John C. goes, yeah, I got something for you right here. And he takes this hot soup can of soda and gives it to him. And so he hands it, and he takes a big sip, and he goes, and his parents had to pull over while he dry heaved from hot soda. And his mom was so mad because he had been drinking, was going, you goddamn toad. So
I loved going down the shore. I had so much fun because I like nature. I like to go out there and I like to commune with the ocean and the sand and the and the foliage and out there, the flora and fauna. I know you just go down there for pinball and pizza, but some of us are actual nature lovers. Okay, we'd love to go to Cape May. Have you ever been to Cape?
Yes,
May?
I have. Yes, I have. Very nice area. Victorians.
Down there, a lot of history there. But you just want to go down there and chase Italian girls.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, well, nothing wrong with that. Okay, you big Sicily.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that's it.
that's the conclusion of this week's episode. But we have
Wow.
we have more content, several more things, all in the barrel waiting for you guys.
And you can hear us on all venues,
formats.
all formats.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all platforms. YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube, please.
We'll be playing in Ding Dong, Texas, Elbow, Saskatchewan, Monkey Eyebrow, Kentucky. These are actual names of places that we're going to go. We're going to make a tour of our comedies to the silliest names in the United States. Yeah, Suck Egg Hollow, Tennessee. Okay, so all my friends, if anybody's from Suck Egg Hollow, Tennessee, and you send us something,
McGonagallville.
We'll get you free passes to any venue you want. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Suck Egg Hollow, Tennessee. Call us.